Personally, as a pastor, I've lost some of my closest mentors and pastors across this country. Every day I get a call, every day, that someone has contracted the virus, someone is in the hospital, or someone has died.
Black people are nearly 3 times more likely than whites to die from coronavirus in the United States. The reasons range from healthcare disparities to pre-existing conditions and increased exposure at essential jobs. Still, fewer than half of Black Americans say they would get a coronavirus vaccine, according to a survey released by the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases. Reverend R.B. Holmes Jr. is a pastor in Tallahassee. He chairs a statewide coronavirus task force aimed at vaccinating more people of color.
We have lost a friend and our family members to a sickness, COVID-19.
As of today, only 5% of people of color have been vaccinated. That's unacceptable. And so our job is to encourage people to take the vaccine, make sure that the vaccines are accessible and available to all communities, and especially minority communities. Also part of our goal was to bring together trusted voices to say, hey, look, we roll our sleeves up. You know, we believe in the medicine, we believe in the vaccine. I did it myself. To build up the trust from our community, they need to see trusted voices. And then we need trusted venues where people trust, going to their church, their schools, their colleges, their universities, their neighborhood community center. That's why I think I'm very optimistic that we could get to 70% of people of color taking the vaccine if those trusted voices, those trusted venues, and a grassroots campaign to market where our facilities would be helpful.
Some African Americans are still deeply scarred by the Tuskegee study, which began in 1932. Federal health officials conducted secret experiments on Black men to study the progression of syphilis. The men were told they were being treated for bad blood, but were never actually given medicine as they suffered severe health problems.
The Tuskegee experiment, as you know, is still fresh in minds and hearts of African American people. That was a very evil, what happened to African American men, all the way from slavery. There's a history of Black and brown people that have been mistreated. We're taking this on as part of our responsibility. We can't wait for the government to decide to help Black and poor people. We have to do that. That's the call of the Black pulpit. That's the role of the Black church. That's the role of our African American elected officials, to look out for our people like never before.
Nearly 400 miles away in Belle Glade, Florida, activist Tammy Jackson Moore also believes building trust is necessary to combat vaccine skepticism in her community.
We've worked really, really hard with building trust here in our community. So we tend to think that the people in our community trust us and they believe in what we say. So when they see us in the community, they know that we've done what we call our due diligence. So we wanted the people to understand that this was a safe vaccine and this was something that they needed to take advantage of if they really wanted to be a part of being vaccinated.
Jackson Moore is a co-founder of Guardians of the Glades, an advocacy organization that works on a bit of everything, from food drives to registering people to vote. Right now, she's going door to door to talk to community members about the coronavirus vaccine.
The main goal when we're out in the community knocking on doors is to educate people. Educate them about the need to stay safe and those things that they can do to keep themselves and their families safe. In addition to that, we're sharing with them information about the vaccines and the vaccine distributions so that if they're interested, they can make that decision on their own. But we just need to make certain that everybody in our community has the information so that they can make the best decisions for themselves and their families. Yeah, let me give you one too, babe. Share this with your parents, okay? Their mask and take out. All right. The reality is our community is not trusting of vaccines. They're very untrusting of the government per se. So we have to continue to just have those conversations. When we have people that tell us they're not getting the vaccination because of one reason or the other, we accept that, but we also try to educate them. At some point, we're hoping that they'll come online and want to get the vaccine as well. And that's what we've been seeing lately. If they see others that they're familiar with getting it, they step up and they want to get the vaccine as well.
I think it is critically important that we encourage all people to trust the science and their doctors and take these vaccines. We believe that these vaccines are a gift of life. We got to move forward. This is the day. This is about the future. We know the history. We know what has happened in the past, but in the present and future moving forward, we got to make sure that we get 7% of African Americans and other minorities vaccinated